Good morning. It's December the 19th, and I'm doing a little late season hunt here. It's warmed up this morning to a balmy 22 degrees now. So the temperatures were such that I thought, well, I need to be in a tree this morning. So anyway, I wanted to tell you a little bit about our year this year. We've had a exceptional deer season. I was able to shoot a Pope and Young buck early season during bow, with my bow, of course. And then rifle season, opening day, my son connected with a good mature buck, his best buck, and just a great deer. And I'll let him share the story.
I shot one. Yep. But we haven't got down to see it yet because we have to wait for a little bit. It was a buck.
She can hear you whisper.
Yeah. That is a huge buck.
Let's check this buck out. So tell me what happened, Levi.
Well, we sit in the stand for, I don't know, an hour maybe, probably.
It'd been a couple hours.
Probably like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then there's two does. A doe and a fawn came out. And then they were just hanging out right in front of us. And then this guy he was in front of them. Well, they were there for a while, and then I heard a crack, and it was over this way of them. It was in front of them. I just saw an edge of his horns, and I just thought he was a pretty nice buck, so I shot him. We waited about an hour, and then we came out here. He ran.
What?
40.
He was right on the side of that ridge right there.
40, 45 yards.
Not even, maybe 40 yards. Probably more like 30 yards.
Yeah.
Shot him with the old 223, which we've always been a little leery of, but he's 3 for 3 with it. Doesn't leave much of a blood trail, but he's able to put it right in where he needs it to. I mean, he shot him from the other side, and he put it, I'd say it's a heart shot. I mean, he definitely got both lungs, and it was quartering away slightly. It's pretty cool. Right underneath the skin right here, you can see the bump out of the fur is the bullet. So it came through, made it through the opposite shoulder, but didn't completely pass through. So that'll be kind of cool to see. But it feels like a big old chunk of copper. We're shooting the Barnes 55 grain. I think it's a TSX maybe. It's the first year we've done that. Read good things about him, and it definitely put this guy down. So couldn't be happier. Awesome job, buddy. I never even seen this deer until Levi said there's a buck, and by that time he was already stopped, and he was downwind of us. So I don't know if he had just started to wind us or what, but he was locked up right at 80-yard shot.
Look at that.
And there's a little bit of brush, but not bad. Why don't you count his points? He's been fighting. He's definitely been doing a little fighting, it looks like.
He would have had about 14 points. He got 13.
Yeah, if you don't count this one, which you probably wouldn't be able to since it's broke like it is, but we don't care too much. It's
probably
really about 14. He's got a bunch of trash on his base. He's got real thick bases. He's
can't put my hand around.
Got some good genetics there. Got a little sticker coming off his G2s there, and then
it's kind of like a down time, a little bit like a drop time.
Some kickers off the back there.
There's a kicker right there. Oh, Dad, I didn't count that one. I don't think.
I think we did maybe, but we counted. I think you counted 13.
Yeah.
13. Awesome shot, buddy. He took his time and just laid it right in there. For like I said, it's on the other side, but it's just tucked in right there behind that shoulder, real nice, and couldn't be happier. Good job, buddy. Awesome. Now you gotta drag him out of here.
I mean, not doing that by myself. I can barely want him over.
That evening of opening day, I went out and set my brother-in-law down, and actually was planning on going to a stand that we had in place, but the wind wasn't quite right, so changed my mind last minute and took my climber and went back in the timber to a spot that I knew was a good travel route. And about 4:30, I seen some movement up in the brush, and I thought by the way it was moving, it was a buck that looked like it was cruising through. So I did some grunting, and as soon as I did it, I hear the brush being torn up. Couldn't see him at that point, but I could hear him just tearing up stuff with his antlers, and so I thought that was a good sign. But any 2 or 3 year old will do that as well. So still wasn't super excited. And then wasn't 5 minutes later, I seen him coming through the timber, and I could tell it was a good buck, but couldn't really tell exactly how good he was until got about 80 yards out, and he was having to move his rack around to get through some of the brush, and I could see the width and the tines, and I knew he was definitely a shooter. So at that point, it was trying to be patient, wait till I had a good open spot, and that's what I did. I had to wait for a while, and actually, the tree I'm in this morning, I climbed. I'm about 15 yards from where I actually shot him. So he came up, I stopped him, had about a 2-foot opening to stop him in, and thankfully he locked up as soon as I did my little bleat there, and I didn't waste any time getting a shot into him. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video. It happened once he started coming. It actually happened pretty fast, and I didn't want to risk anything going wrong with that one. It's my best deer to date. We rough scored him right at 170 inches. We came up with 168 and some change, but like I said, it was in the back of a pickup truck, kind of rough. So I'll get it officially scored later. But anyway, it was an awesome hunt. I was so blessed to have shot that deer, to have that encounter with him. And then toward the end of the gun season, my daughter decided that she wanted to go out for her first hunt, and so we went out, and we had an awesome hunt. I'll let her explain that here.
All right, Gracie, tell us what happened.
We just pulled in. And then Dad saw a deer, so we kind of scrambled over to get the gun and stuff ready, and then I shot him, and he ran
Maybe 20 yards at the most.
Yeah.
She put the whammy on him. What number of deer is this for you? First deer. And she put it right where she needed to. It's about probably about a 65, 70 yard shot. And man, she just put it on him. We had just pulled in. We walked about, I don't know, 80 yards from the truck maybe. And we're going to go sit down on this other side of this fence row. And I look up, and he's looking at us. So we sat down real quick. She got braced up on the Caldwell rest there, and he was about to leave. He had kept walking nervously, and he was right against this little woodlot here when she shot him, and he did a little kick, and I thought it was a good hit, and it sure was. Good job, honey. I'm proud of you. That's awesome. Let's go show Mama.
Yeah.
So as you can see, our 2015 season was a huge success. I'm still getting in a tree every once in a while here. Right now it's middle of December. Sometime we have that second rut that kind of happens with some of the younger does come in late and can kind of get the bucks up and running. And right now is a great time to be hitting food sources. The deer needing to eat to have the calories to stay warm. The temperatures have actually been pretty warm here until the last couple days. Thinking about Christmas this year, I've got several kids, and of course the excitement that's building in them. It's such a fun time of year to watch them get excited, and not only about the gifts that they're wanting, but it's great to see them get excited about getting gifts for each other and for other people. And so anyway, hopefully you're able to take some time this year and have some great time with family. And of course we always want to remember why we're celebrating all this, and hope you have time to thank God for what He did for us by sending His Son as a baby, and then thankfully the story doesn't end there. Of course, He lived His life and did great things here on earth, but ultimately paid the ultimate sacrifice for our sins on the cross. And so not only can we celebrate His birth and such a great fun time with family and kids and Santa Claus and everything that makes this season fun, we also have so much to be thankful for, and what He's given us through His Son and through His redemptive work. So thankful for the health my family and I have enjoyed this year, and looking forward to a good 2016. Wish you all the best.